Hey guys, welcome, and today we're going to be going over some ways that you can make a presentation for YouTube. Okay, if you're not very comfortable in front of the camera, then what we're going to do is we're going to be teaching you how to make your own presentation from start to finish using a application from Google. It's called Google Presentation, and we're going to be using that. So if you log into your Google homepage, and we're going to be doing it right now by signing in. We're going to be signing in here, and we're going to be logging into this account. I've just created this account, davemarco001@gmail.com, and I'm going to go ahead and sign in. And now Google has now something which is very helpful to people who don't have access to things like PowerPoint and Word. They actually have a version of it they use for Google. And if you go over to the apps over here in the right hand corner with this little icon here in the top right hand corner, you'll be able to go to something called your Google Drive. So we're going to go over to Google Drive now. And Google Drive will give you the option where you can actually download Google Drive onto your desktop so you can access this easily. But we're going to be doing it this way. Anyway, if you log into your Google Drive, you'll see that on the left hand side you will have a little button here called Create. And if you click on Create, you'll be able to make a document, a presentation, a spreadsheet, form, or a drawing. And what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be making a presentation. So we're going to be clicking on the presentation, and the cool thing about this program is it actually saves everything for you. So it saves the document as you work. Now we're going to be using a simple light theme over here, and over here you'll have some text that's already written in here so that you can make a presentation. And so that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be actually looking at how to make this presentation and use it so that we can get this thing up and running on YouTube. Right, now as we get going, we're going to be talking about what to do. And right now what I'm going to do is we're going to start off with the one slide over here. And to start off with, I'm going to take this slide and I'm going to delete the bottom slide over here. I'm going to delete it. I'm going to move this slide slightly down to the bottom. All you do when you want to move it is to click up here so you can see the little cross and move your whole slide down. Okay, and I'm going to put my name in the middle here. I'm going to call myself Dave Raynicker. Sorry, Raynicker. And I'm going to leave that over there. Alright? Then what we're going to do is we're going to put a little picture of myself in the top here. And this picture is going to be so people can see who I am. So I'm going to go up to the left hand side here where it says insert, and I'm going to insert an image. So let's go over and we can choose an image to upload. Right, so I'm going to go to my desktop and I'm going to go ahead and click on Dave 2. So as this comes up, it'll be loaded in this little icon here. So I'm going to stretch this out to make it a little bit bigger. Of course, that's quite blurry. That is a terrible picture. Let's just see if I can't get a better picture. Just delete that. And let's see if we can't get a better picture. Alright, so we're going to go ahead. I'm just going to see if I can find a better picture here. We're going to insert another image. It's right to see this again because it gives you an idea of how to use this. We will go and we will find another picture. There we go. We'll use that JPEG. We'll load this up and hopefully it'll be a better picture. Yes, it's a lot better. It's a lot clearer too. So I'm going to take that picture and put it over here. Okay, that's fairly big, I suppose. I suppose I can make that a little bit smaller. But as you can see, it's very easy to use. You would just go ahead and you can click on these corners and you can drag the picture where you want to make it as big as you want. So There's my name. I'm going to take this and put this up here a bit. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in another text document at the bottom. A little text. I'm going to click on this little T here, which is going to give me a text box. Click on it once, left click once, and then left click, hold, and drag till you have this. And now I'm going to type in my website. So I'm going to type in take opportunities.com. Alright. I'm going to put this over here. But now what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually highlight that text and I'm going to align it. So over here you can see the align feature. We're going to put that in the middle. We can take this, we can actually drag this a little bit over here to the middle. So it actually gives me a better look as to, actually doesn't look too bad. Make it a bit bigger. Again guys, this is just an idea of what you can do with the presentation, okay? So let's see if we can make this perhaps a different color. Put this color, I'll make this color red. Let's make this red. Just click on that and you'll see that the actual website is in red. That looks a bit better. So anyway, I'm going to be introducing myself, saying, hi, this is Dave, and you know, I'm here to talk to you about a product. I'm not recording now, I'm just saying this is what you would do on the slide. So now we want to create another slide. Alright, so we're going to go up here to the left hand side and we're going to right click on this and we're going to say duplicate slide, where it's going to give us slide number 2. You would click on this box and you would just hit the delete key. You would hit on this box and you would hit the delete key, and you might want to keep that there just as kind of like you want to keep that format for takeopportunities.com so it actually comes up every time the slide goes to the next one. So now what we're going to do is we're going to create another text box. We're going to put that over here. We're going to take that text box and put it here. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to type something in the middle. So I'm going to be writing something in this text box. Let's see what I can write. Yes, okay, so where do these products come from? Okay, so where do these products come from? I'm going to title that right at the top. Then what I'll do is I'll highlight this and I'll make the font a little bit bigger. I'll make the font maybe 24. Oh, that looks alright. Maybe what I want to do is bold it up a bit. Maybe I want to make the font blue. So we've got that type of where do these products come from. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and create another text box over here. And this text box I'll put here, over there, one over there, and I'm going to say JB News Watch.com. Okay, so that's the one title. www. My friend always calls it blah blah blah. So it's blah 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 dot jbnewswatch.com. Okay, so that's the first box. Then what we're going to do is we're going to create another text box, and we're going to go down here and we're going to create another text box here, and we're going to be calling this, we're going to say, let's see, Munchai.com. Hope I spelled that correctly, I think I did. So www.munchai.com, that's the other website. And then what we're going to do is we're going to create another text box over here. And we're going to say www.jbzoo.com. Okay, so jbzoo.com. These are the 3 websites that you can get products that are being launched every single day. That you can click on these boxes left click on them, and then use your arrow keys to move them left and move them right, which is nice because you can move it up and down and make it even, which is a very nice thing. Guys, we're just doing this, I'm just doing this off the fly, so if I make a couple of mistakes, just forgive me. I'm going to try and make this as easy as possible for you so that you can get to know this better. Now, as I said, this is an example. I won't entirely use this whole thing. I'd make it a little better, maybe put a better background on it. But in the meantime, we're just going to be doing this. Right, so now we're going to talk about animation. Right, what we want to do is we want to actually have this presentation appear so we can talk about where do these products come from, and that's going to appear first, then JV Newswatch, then Munshine, and then JV Zoo. So how are we going to make it appear so when we can click on our presentation, it'll go to the next slide. And the way we do that is through animation. And what we do is we would click on this box here and then go up to Insert, and we would say Animation. And on the right hand side here, it'll actually be ready for us. So this will actually be ready to go. So when you actually say play, it'll show the presentation, and you can click on it once and this will appear. Alright, so I just clicked. Okay, so now let's do the next box. We will say Insert. We don't have to say Insert, we can just say add animation on the right. So we've added animation there, and then we click here, we add animation here, and we click on the fourth one, we add animation there. And if we say play, what will happen is this slide will come up, we'll left click once, we'll left click again, we'll left click again, and left click again. And that way the presentation actually shows up the way it's supposed to. Alright, so now what we want to do is we want to make a third slide. So we would click again on this slide, and you say right click and duplicate slide. So now we're on the third slide, and we can go ahead and we can click on this box, and we can hit delete on a keyboard, click on that box, make sure you're clicking on the little cross, so you're left clicking so that the cross is up there, so you're highlighting the whole box, click it again, and highlight the whole box and click it again. So now we're on the third slide. So what you want to talk about in this presentation is how maybe you want to talk about the cost of a new system, or what's involved making your own internet marketing business. So you might want to put the title as how does internet marketing work? Okay, so you want to type that in the top of the page. How does internet marketing work? And we're going to do the same thing here. Alright, we're going to talk about things that we need. Alright, so instead of using the animation, we're just going to put in some bullets. So I'm going to click on that. I click on the T here for the text box. Highlight the whole section here so I can start typing. So how does internet marketing work? Okay, so where does it start? Alright, so this is how it works. You would tell people that you need to give people, let's do some bullets. Alright, so we can go to the right hand side, here are the numbers and here are the bullets. We're going to click on bullet. So we're going to say, right, you need a product / offer. Alright, click it again. Click it again. I'm going to say, right, we need, after a product and offer, we're going to need a capture page. Okay, so capture page. Then you say they need to have a sales page. Then you need an autoresponder. Okay, so you want to tell them you need an autoresponder. And then after that, you want to say, right, what you need is you need to have training. Spell training. You need training. And then you can tell them, right, put another bullet in there. And this is all a marketing system. whole thing is a marketing system. And then maybe what you want to do is you want to say this could equal to something like this whole system could be, you know, you could pay $2,000 for this whole deal, and that's basically what, you know, this is just what I'm presenting at the moment. So that would be on my third slide. So I would first be talking about myself, then I would tell them I would say where do these products come from, and then on the third slide I would talk about how does internet marketing work. Now you can also, if you wanted to, you could make these animated appear as you were talking, and some people do, but for the sake of this illustration I'm just going to do a basic presentation, just to let you know that this thing can be used just as well as PowerPoint. Okay, it's very handy and very simple to use. Now we're going to come to the fourth slide, so we're going to go here, we're going to left click on the third slide, we're going to right click and say duplicate slide, and then what we're going to do is we're going to click on this box, we're going to delete the whole box, and we're going to write something in the top. We're going to say, we'll say here 100% free system, 100% free system. We're going to align this to the middle, and maybe we'll make the text bigger, 48, that actually looks pretty good, and we'll make this red maybe. Okay, and then we're gonna put an arrow here. Now you want to know how to put arrows in. Very simple. All you do is say insert, shape, look at the arrows, and now you want to see a down arrow, and now you put the down arrow in there. And the way I put the arrow in was I just left clicked on here and kind of drew a square. So let's do that again so you can see it. You'll go to insert, shape, go down to arrows, and then you would hold your mouse, okay, left click, hold down, and then draw it back like that. So now you have your arrow. Alright, so your arrow is over there. Now you want to, whatever you want to do with the color you can do, but if you want, so you can, so that this is going to be filling the color, let's make it red. So now you see this fills in red and makes it a red arrow pointing down. And you can make the outline of it black. Oh, it is black kind of, yes. Okay, that is black, yeah. So that looks kind of nice. And you can say free system below. Maybe you want to pull this down a bit. That looks a bit too squashed. Let's make this bit, we'll pull this up a bit more like that. Take this up a bit. And you want to say, you'll put in a text box here maybe. And you can put in a text box there and say click link below. Okay, same stuff guys, very simple. Highlight that text, highlight the text, align, you want to align this maybe in the middle. You want to take maybe this box and put it a bit centered there. Maybe you want to make that bold. Let's say click link below, or perhaps make the font a bit bigger, 24 maybe. That actually looks a bit better. And now that's your click link below. So now we can go ahead with the presentation. We can test it out. Present. That obviously comes out. We want to present that out, so we get that going. And now you can see the presentation is ready. So now what I'll do is I would left click once, and we'll go to the next slide. Make it ready for me to say, right, so where do these products come from? And you can say they come from JB Newswatch, left click, Munchive, left click, and JB Zoo, I've left click again. And now we're going to the next slide by left clicking. How does internet marketing work? Well, you need an offer page, you need a capture page, you need a sales page, autoresponder, training, and a marketing system like this can be valued at $2,000. But I'm here to tell you that if you click to the next system, you can say, I've got a system that's 100% free. You do not have to pay for any of that. You get free capture pages, free autoresponders, free sales pages, and you would say, right, click the link below. And this is what would happen. After you finish your presentation, you can click it. You can exit this, and you're done. Now you're probably wondering how on earth you actually get this up on YouTube. Very, very simple, guys. It's not rocket science. All you would do now is you would load up Screencast-O-Matic. So I'm going to be loading up Screencast-O-Matic, the free version. I'm going to click on the free version right here. As you can see, there's the dotted line here. You can move this around. What you want to do now is you want to extend this out. How are we going to extend this out? Extend that out like that. You click on the little squares, you go up, go down. You can make it as big as you want. I'm going to make it fairly big. And what we do now is we're going to test it out by clicking the presentation, and you can see right here that this is actually ready to record. So we can actually go through this. We can click it all. Click on the first slide. Now we can say present, and it's ready to record. So when this is ready to record, all you would do is now, you can see this is ready. You can make it bigger if you want. Don't have to, it's up to you, however big you want it. Now you have this block casing this whole presentation. You've got Screencast-O-Matic loaded, and now you would say record. As you can see, you'll see there's a microphone over here. Whenever you speak, the microphone will go a little bit green, and that's working. You can test all the features to make sure that it's working properly. You can normally do that by checking to see if your microphone's on, which it is. That's my primary sound capture driver, and that's all working fine. Now what I want to do is I want to record. So I'm going to click record. It'll say 3, 2, 1, go. And this is where you start speaking. As you can see, there's a counter here that gives you 15 minutes where you can record your presentation. And as you go through a presentation, you can sit here and you can talk about, you can say, hi, my name is Dave. Thank you for clicking on this video. I just want you to know that I'm not trying to sell you anything, but I would like to share with you something about this product. And you would talk about the product. Then you would click onto the next slide. And you go ahead, left clicking through what you've done. And all I'm doing now is I'm left clicking with my mouse, and I'm going through the presentation, and I'm going right through the end. And that's how you do a presentation, guys. It's very, very easy. There's no sweat, there's no trouble, you just get it done. Once you're finished with your presentation, you would say done. And your presentation is ready. Now, if I click play, I'm not sure if you can hear this or not. It probably won't work. But now, as it goes through the presentation, you can see if you like what you've done. If you don't like it, you can start over, or you can say done with recording, and it'll give you an option to save the file. But now, what you want to do really is you want to publish to YouTube. So what you would do now is you would click on publish. And you would give, there's an area here for you to give a title, a description, and tags. Alright, so you put in your title. Let's say I'm doing this this review. I'll say make money online, okay. Then you put a little pipe there. Maybe you want to repeat the keyword, make money online. Okay. You can do something fancy with that if you want to. But what I would normally do now is I would copy that. Now paste it below. I just press Control C for copy, and then Control V for paste. And now what I want to do is put in my link. So http:// and now you would put in your website. So I'm going to put in here take opportunities.com, and then I would put in my tags. So these tags could range from anything from make money online. And what you want to do is you want to put a comma between each keyword. If you put a comma between each keyword, you can put another one. You can say, right, make money, and you can put another keyword and how many you want to put in there. And then you would choose the category. I normally like to choose the how-to style category, and you want to make this public. Then after you've done that, you can go ahead and you can publish to YouTube. Very simple. And now what you would do is very simple. You would just click upload account. You can also add an account here. It'll tell you to launch a web browser. So it's waiting for me to launch the web browser. And then you can cancel, which I'm going to cancel right now. But basically, all you would do is you would just upload to YouTube. You would launch a web browser, log into the website you want to load into, and you can get started. Very simple. All that's going to happen is your web browser is going to open up, and it's going to ask you if you can have permission for Screencast-O-Matic to use your YouTube account, and then you would say yes, and you would add the video. Very straightforward, 1, 2, 3. Once that's done, your YouTube video is up and running, and that'll be done. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to quickly upload this to YouTube, and then I'm going to show you how to use it, how to actually edit your YouTube video. Okay guys, so now what you can see that Screencast is busy uploading the video. It's going to be encoding the video, and encoding is just a fancy word using saying that it's taken the information that you've made and it's now putting it into a format where I can upload it to YouTube, and it's going to be encoding, and that's going to take a few minutes, and then once it's encoded, it's going to start to upload it. That shouldn't take too long. But you know something, if you can make these videos, if you can get this type of presentation down, you can make presentations fairly quickly. And the more videos you make, if you can make between 4 to 6 videos a day on the YouTube, on YouTube with regards to product launches, then you can start to generate an income online. I haven't talked too much about what products we're going to be doing, but what I'm doing now is I'm just teaching you how to upload a video with a presentation using Google Presentation. So now it's uploading the video, and this is going fairly quickly, and now it's uploaded to YouTube. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go over to YouTube. We're going to open up another tab. We're going to go to YouTube here. And we're going to, now you won't see your video here. What you have to do is go over to the right hand side, and you'll see this little upload icon with a little gear. You click the little down arrow on the right, and you say Video Manager. Now, You can see two videos on this channel. This video at the bottom is one that I did earlier on a review, and I used a picture inside. I used my video inside the actual video, and you can do that on Screencast-O-Matic as well. What you want to do now is you want to go ahead and edit your video, and all you do to edit your video is you would click on this little edit button here, and you would right click like that. It will open up a new tab. You can click on that and you can see your video. Now that this is done, you'll see that the video is there for you to see, so if you want to, you can play it and test it out if you want. And then on the right hand side, you'll see what they call thumbnails, and these thumbnails are what appear on the video when you're searching for the video. So when you actually search for the video and they find it online, whatever thumbnail is appearing here will appear here. So if you want the down arrow to appear, you can save changes, and that'll save the changes there, so that's your thumbnail. But maybe you want this up there and you want to say save changes. Now, with regards to what to put in your title and description, this is fairly simple, but what I like to do is I like to pre-write my descriptions and titles and my keywords, and I'll put them in a little notepad or document somewhere, and I will copy and paste it straight into this, because it's just a lot neater and you can see what's going on. So if you actually click on this box here, you can make it bigger and smaller. You can see the whole presentation. You can see the whole description. So I'm going to go over to my other video and show you what I've done. So I'm going to click edit. I'm going to show you what I've done. So you can see that these are my thumbnails on the right, and this is my presentation. This is my description. So what I've done here, sorry, let's just take this up here. So what I've done here is I have put in a title, so I've said Complete Currency Trader, a free alternative below. Now you can do whatever you want. Please do not copy me, make it your own. Alright, we don't want everyone writing the same thing, because it just doesn't look, it's not very professional, and you want to think for yourself. So what I've done is I've given people the two options here. I've said option 1, you can click on the free system, and there's my link. These are my links, and I like to put it twice because it's people can see it easier. I put little stars on there. If you want to find out how to get the star, you can Google and find out how to get that star. It's just you can copy paste it and put it inside. And basically I've written a small description on Complete Currency Trader, and it's not really that small, but I like to put a lot of detail in there. And then these are my keywords that I've used. I've taken these same keywords here and I've put them in the bottom. Now the way that I do it is I like to, on my notepad, I'll highlight this entire section here. I'll copy this. Let me show you what I mean. So let me get rid of all of these keywords here. Show you what I mean. I won't save this. So I'll go over here, I'll right click and copy this. I'll press enter to go below, and I'll just Control P that, so I've got another section at the bottom. Now what I'll do is I'll go to this section here and I will put a comma after each of these words. Okay, so there's a comma there, comma there, comma there, comma there. Go to the end, put another comma, put another comma, go to the end, put another comma, 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 comma. Don't need to put a comma there. Basically, I would take all of those words, because there's a comma on at the end of these words. All I would do is highlight this, copy, computer seems to be going a bit weird. Anyway, I'll go to the bottom here, right click and paste. And all of the keywords are put in. And you can save that and you're good to go. That's a very quick way to do keywords. And then of course remember to delete that. You can't have an endless amount of words in here. You can only have a certain amount. I think it's 720 words, or I don't know exactly, but you can only fit a certain amount of words in there. Now, if you go over to YouTube, to the upload section again, I'm going to actually right click and open this in a new tab so you can actually see the video. I'm going to pause that. Now if they go into the description, you can say show more, and here is my description and with my links, and they can click on these links and I'll tell them about what's actually happening. And that's how you make a presentation and put it up on YouTube. Now guys, I hope this has been helpful. And when you've actually made your presentation, you don't have to freak out because you haven't lost it. If you go to your Google Drive, there it is. You can right click on this and you can rename it if you want, and you can call it whatever you want and it'll be renamed to something. So let's call that presentation. Click OK. And now it's saved in your Google Drive as a presentation. And if you click on that presentation, it'll just take you to what you've just done. Very simple, guys. It's easy to do, and I hope this has been helpful. I really do. Wish you everything of the best, and hopefully you can make your own presentations now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Cheers, guys. Bye.